A very good morning to you, dear students. Today we shall look at one grammar point, that is interchanging simple and complex sentences. We have already seen how interchanging is done. While doing interchanging, we have to keep in mind the different kinds of clauses. Noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. So these three things we have to keep in mind. Noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause. And you should also remember that the three kinds of sentences. We have three kinds of sentences. Simple sentences, complex sentences, and compound sentences. So these things you have to keep in mind always. Noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. These are the three types of clauses we have. Then we have three kinds of sentences: simple sentences, complex sentences and compound sentences. Today we are going to look at how simple sentence can be changed into complex sentences. So, page number 136. Page 136. So, we have interchanging simple and complex sentences. So, it's given in the book that a simple sentence can be changed into complex sentence by expanding it into any one of the three types of clauses. Those are the three types just now I wrote on the board. Adjective clauses, adverb clauses, noun clauses, like that. So I have given you some examples. He confessed his guilt. It's a simple sentence because there is only one independent clause. He confessed his guilt. So his guilt. His guilt. What is guilt? Guilt is I feel bad for doing something. I done something wrong and I am feeling bad about it. That's a guilt feeling. So his guilt we are changing into that he was guilty. That he was guilty. So his guilt is changed into that he was guilty. This is a noun clause. That is that he was guilty is a noun clause. Then they have given you another example. She brought her grandmother's watch to class. Grandmother's watch. Grandmother's. So grandmother's watch is changed to the watch which belonged to her grandmother. Which belonged. Which belonged. Belonged to her grandmother. Which belonged to her grandmother. So now, what we are doing is we are expanding. In a simple sentence, you have only one main clause. We are transforming it into a complex sentence. And what is a complex sentence? You know it. A complex sentence is a sentence having one independent clause and one or more dependent clauses. There should be one independent clause and dependent clause, it could be one or more. So minimum there should be one. One main clause and one dependent clause should be there. So in order to make that, we are expanding it. His guilt is expanded to that he was guilty. Grandmother's watch is expanded to which belonged to her grandmother. On a rainy day. On a rainy day is extended and we are making it although it was a rainy day. Although it was a rainy day. So by expanding like this, we can add one more clause to it. So there should be one independent clause and one or more dependent clause. That's what we are doing. By extending, we are doing it. So now you read through the examples given there, then you will go to exercise number K. How to convert simple sentences to complex sentences. So dear students, let's do the exercise in the textbook, page number 136, exercise number K. Convert the following simple sentences to complex sentences. We have the first one. He worked hard to succeed in academics. To succeed is an infinitive, so you will have to extend it. We shall cut this to. Then it will be, we will make into so that he could. So that he could. So that he could. So it will read, he worked hard so that he could succeed in academics. He worked hard so that he could succeed in academics. Next one, only graduates can apply for this course. So we'll have to make some changes. We'll cut this one, only, and say, if you are a graduate, if you are already graduate is there. If you are, so only is cut, and then if you are a graduate. So this is plural, that will make it singular. So S is cut. So if you are a graduate, so you have to add the subject. You will add a subject here, you. So it will read like this. If you are a graduate, you can apply for this course. If you are a graduate, you can apply for this course. Next one, third one. APJ Abdul Kalam had a tough childhood. So we will have to extend this tough. So we will cut that one. APJ Abdul Kalam had, we will cut tough. So APJ Abdul Kalam had a childhood which was tough. Childhood which was tough. Which was tough. Full stop. This full stop you will remove. So it will read like this. APJ Abdul Kalam had a childhood which was tough. Fourth one, on spotting the deer, the photographer adjusted his lens. On spotting the deer, the photographer adjusted his lens. So, on spotting is a ing form of the verb. We don't consider it as a full-fledged verb. So, we'll have to make some changes. We'll cut that one. On spotting. On spotting the deer. We'll cut it. And we'll start from here, the photographer. So we'll make this one capital letter. The photographer adjusted his lens. Then we'll add when he spotted the deer. Okay, so it will read like this. The photographer adjusted his lens when he spotted the deer. Full stop. Fifth one. Despite the heat, we went on a photo walk. Despite. So only in spite takes the preposition of. Despite does not take it. Despite the heat. So we will change that. We will have to extend. So despite we will cut it. Despite the heat we will cut. And we will add although it was hot. Although it was hot. Comma remains. We went on a photo walk. So it will read like this. Although it was hot, we went on a photo walk. Next one, sixth one. I saw a fantastic film yesterday. I saw a fantastic film yesterday. So we'll have to extend this one. So I saw a fantastic, we will cut it. Then we'll start with here, we'll add an article here. The film. Then we will, in between, we'll add it. Which film which I saw. The film which I saw. Yesterday is already there. Then we will complete it. Was. This full stop we will remove and we will add was fantastic. Was fantastic. So sentence will read like this. The film which I saw yesterday was fantastic. And the last sentence, seventh one. His advice was not practical. So his will change into the. The advice which he gave. The advice we'll add here. Which he gave was not practical. It's already there. So it will read like this. The advice which he gave was not practical. So that is exercise number K is over. That's enough for today. Thank you.